Well, the way I left it the last time we talked was if you didn't hear from me, then you needed to worry. The good news is you don't need to worry. I had my robotic surgery at St. Vincent's in Birmingham. Dr. Scott Tully did the procedure with his team. As I told you before in the last video, everything I've read about him was fantastic. He is a fantastic surgeon. And this is not an advertisement for him. This is not an advertisement for anyone. This is to tell you there are alternatives. I had my surgery Monday. This is Thursday. I stayed in the hospital 24 hours after my surgery and I came home. I'd have loved to have done this video yesterday, but to be honest with you, I was sore. I was very sore. It's not painless, but it's not what it is in open surgery. Now I'm on pain meds, not very strong pain meds, but I am on some pain medication. You look at me and you say, hey, I'm going to show you something. And I've had bypass surgery, so you might see that scar too. But this is all there is. What you see is swelling in my stomach. You can just think they had probes. But these little cuts right here, these are the incisions they went in and took out my prostate. They did a fantastic job. Now, these aren't sore. You're sore a little bit down here, and you get over it, but hey, that cancer was about to leave my prostate. They took extra precautions. If my doctor hadn't caught my PSA, 2 years from now, more than likely, I'd be dead man. I don't get my final report that I don't have any cancer that's spread outside until sometime today. And I hope that it's good. But even if it did spread outside, they caught it close enough they could go back and treat it, and I'm not worried about it. Survival rate, they say most of the time survival rate's about 20 years. I'm 55, I'd be 75. I'm going to outlive that. All I got to do is make some lifestyle changes, and I plan on doing that. But going back to the robotic surgery, you were sore, and I'm standing here right now in jeans. I have a catheter. The catheter is the biggest pain in the rear that you're going to find. I put on my leg catheter so that I could do this video. You get used to it. You get used to it pretty quick. I have so far. It doesn't hurt. And hey, you don't have to get up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom. That's some of the good things about it. But having said that, the first 2 days after surgery, you need to get ready to relax and rest, walk a little bit. The walking, I think, more than anything, helps take the soreness out. And it does. I'm not near as sore. The second thing, you better have you a good support system in place when you come back. Even though you didn't have a radical open surgery, you still had everything moved around on the inside. My wife has done a fantastic job. She went back to work today. She's been fantastic. The whole family's been fantastic as far as that goes. But having said that, you need to have that support system because you're not going to be able to jump up out of bed the next day. You'll ease up out of the bed. And you do have pain here. And it does hurt severely sometimes right after it. But hey, you had major surgery. And look at me. Here it is. Monday, I had the surgery. This is Thursday morning. Thursday morning. I feel like I could do jumping jacks. It's great. Now that's all I have to say about that. And this isn't a commercial for anybody, but at St. Vincent's Hospital in Birmingham, Alabama, their staff was excellent. And I think that has a lot to do with it too. They answered any question we have. They looked after you fantastic. They were just fantastic. The nurses were great. The doctor, my Dr. Scott Tully, he was fantastic. He checked on me. That hospital has called us and checked on our pain levels and everything else Their volunteers did. And that's the main thing. The volunteers called. They were so pleased with their service, they volunteer their time to that hospital to help make sure that hospital has an excellent customer service. And they do. All I can tell you is what you see on this robotic, about robotic surgery. I wasn't in the surgery. They did not film my surgery. I wish they had, but they didn't. But there's plenty of those surgeries. They're all the same out there on the internet for you to see, and I've got one on this site that was on YouTube. But don't be afraid. I never really was frightened. Put your faith in God. Have the surgery. Don't wait around. Don't make it too late. I can't express enough. If you're 40 years old, tell your doctor you want your PSA tested. I have a friend that's 49 years old that was eat up with it. His insurance didn't start testing until 50. It was all over his body. It started in his prostate. So get tested. Hey, I'll have a complete recovery. I'll have all my bodily functions. I'll have all my manly functions. Nothing's going to change. That's drastic. And the main thing, I'm going to be alive. Thank you.